Paddock, founder of Racing Media Girls, and this past summer my biggest dream became reality. I was invited by Aston Martin to step inside the heart of Formula One, the Formula One paddock. If you're curious about what my experience was like and how I made this happen, make sure to watch this video until the end. Of course, a lot happened before this moment. It didn't just come out of nowhere, but let's start with the day where it all happened. It was race day at Zandvoort during the Dutch Grand Prix. And it wasn't actually the first time I visited the paddock, because 2 days earlier I was already on the paddock with OKX and McLaren, and I already had a garage tour. So make sure to watch that video as well. But now back to race day. Around 1 PM we met up with the team, we received our paddock passes, and this was honestly a magic moment. We were warmly welcomed by one of the team members, and honestly, just hearing the sound of the paddock gates opening gave me chills already. The first thing we saw when we entered the paddock was the trophy for the winner of the Dutch Grand Prix, which ended up being Oscar Piastri. To be honest, I don't always like the Formula 1 trophies, but this one was absolutely beautiful. It was very Dutch and very unique. Once inside the paddock, I honestly didn't know where to look. It's like a small traveling village that moves around the world. You see team personnel, media, engineers, and of course, drivers. So then it was time to head to the Aston Martin garage. Because Zandvoort is quite a compact circuit, the paddock itself is split into 2 sections. One with the hospitalities and one with all the garages. So while we were walking to the second paddock with the garages, the Porsche Super Cup was already driving and we had an absolutely amazing view. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed to film inside of the garage. They were still working on the cars and the race was about to start in like 2 hours. But we were giving so much detail and insight to things you would never see on TV, so it was really interesting, and even so many facts I didn't even know. And as a true Formula 1 fan, seeing Fernando Alonso his helmet was already very special. After the garage tour, we walked back through both paddock areas to go to the Aston Martin hospitality. We were warmly welcomed by the team with some drinks and a short tour through the hospitality. And at some point, we even saw Fernando Alonso in his driver's room, getting ready for the race and the driver's parade, because that was about to start. And the view from the top of the hospitality was absolutely amazing. We could see the Porsche Super Cup driving, we could see all over the paddock and over the circuit, and seeing the amazing orange army over the whole circuit was truly amazing. After the tour, we grabbed a drink, and like I said before, it feels like a small village where everyone knows each other. People constantly walk in and out just for a short conversation. And at some point, I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, Ruud Bascom even joined us for a short chat. She used to be a highly respected Formula 1 strategist and now works for F1 TV. She was casually discussing race strategy, including plans for Lance Stroll. And that wasn't the only icon joining us, because not long after, Bernie Collins also joined the conversation. Just sitting there with my drink in my hand, listening to these powerful women talking about strategy absolutely felt surreal. Even though we were only there for like an hour, it's an experience I would never forget. The warm welcome, the garages, the cars up close, the team personnel, the hospitality, even the drivers we saw. I saw Pierre Gasly on his step, I saw Lando Norris getting ready for the driver's parade, Fernando Alonso in his dressing room, Gabriel Bortoleto doing an interview, and of course the Racing Bull drivers filming content for their amazing social media. I'm incredibly grateful for everyone who made this possible, and I want to thank you for watching and following Racing Media in all our adventures. And that leaves us with one big question. How did I actually make this happen? Well, the answer is simple. When I have a dream, I go all in. I knew I wanted to get on the Formula 1 paddock one day, and I made it happen by sending over 75 emails to sponsors, teams, Grand Prix, and people in the industry. Eventually, it was Aston Martin that supported Racing Media Girls, that saw us for who we are and made this dream reality. So if you want to take anything away from this video, let it be this: never give up on your dreams and go chase them. And that's why I want to thank Aston Martin for this opportunity. Thank you for seeing me, thank you for seeing Racing Media Girls, and thank you for supporting us, and thank you for the warm welcome. And I want to thank you for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe. Make sure to follow Racing Media Girls on Instagram for live results, latest news, new merch drops, giveaways, fun quizzes, and so much more. And of course, don't forget to watch the video that I made about my VIP experience with McLaren and OKX, and I'll see you next time.